Well, I talk about I am back with another video. In episode 11 on number one that I go to. I really am enjoying the season, okay? I love it. It's just a lot of fun. I love the characters this season. A very unique premise of I saw Sentai Battle Royale, someone's a Kamen Rider. It's kind of like what Kamen Rider Geeks did. You know, a Battle Royale with a specific group. I only think it's kind of similar to Kamen Rider Geeks and you know, a battle. Seriously, it is similar to Kamen Rider Geeks in the ways. When you think about it. Like, a group of Kamen Riders are chosen to participate in a game. In clear the game, you get one wish granted. In Gozyuger, by different Sentai different people get willpower wins to gain. Different Sentai heroes are chosen to win a game. Get a wish. Of course, there are a lot of differences, but just structurally, it's kind of the same. But Gozyuger actually has a gimmick for it, gathering the Sentai rings. Unlike with Kamen Rider, it's just basically defeat the Yamato. Now, it kind of combines both elements of. It kind of combines elements of both Miyuki and Geats. This is both Battle Royale and Kamen Riders. But there are a lot of differences between those. You get what I mean? I don't think Miyuki had any foot soldiers. Then again, none of Kamen Rider really does foot soldiers. Yeah. He's just a unique one. Sorry, you got off topic. Anyway, this 2-part episode is really good. After the next one is episode 13, the most recent one. And episode 14 is going to be airing in a couple hours in Japan. You know, because, well, you know, time zone differences and stuff. So, let's get to the episode. So, the episode opens up with, well, Frank kind of doing narrations or narration recap. Alright, so okay, we'll do the recap. She was confused what I was show up in, which makes sense because she wasn't really there for that one. So we cut to Rico practicing his dancing. When two men show up, basically want revenge against him. Basically, they wouldn't, and they love, and that had something to do with getting some of his merch and stuff. They've been a fan of his, and well, they left them, and they're going to be Sentai win users. Mostly of Taiyo Sentai, Son, Logan, and Double Sentai, Georgia. Yeah, ego fiend. Weird in that. And again, Georgia was actually more unique, as Red was not, for the first time, Red was a different colour. Like, Red, not colour, sorry. That Red actually did not use the big well-known animals, strongest animals, seriously, is very unique. And Gozyuger also makes it unique with that one, instead of using the typical ones like lion and dragon and shit. I mean, yeah, lions are king in the jungle, but I would do not doing a similar thing this time. But this time making the lion blue instead of the yellow one we had. So my guess is with the final battle, all the original Sentai warriors, Sentai Reds, will come in to the end late. Most of the Sentai warriors will come in to give the Gozyugers a hand in their final battle. That's my theory, okay? That's my theory, but we don't know for sure. I'm looking forward to see what we get in the future. So yeah, Rico battles them and defeats them very easily, getting the rings. As they run off. Little does Rico know he's being watched. Okay, so I'm going to go back at base. Again, get managed to meal. Yeah, a delivery from outside. Basically special cases to keep the winds in. Which actually makes a lot of sense. It's a smart idea to keep your winds in a little case. So you don't lose them. So the only reason you lose the winds is doing bow. Fair and square. They wouldn't just steal it. Most of the time. Like Sumino tried to do. Anyway, she's basically doing some unidentified thing. Anyway, a man playing the type of flute walks in. Ryu's name is Todoroki, a beast tamer. The #1 beast tamer. As he has a goal to find the one horn being, one horn creature. Why? No. Again. But anyway, since the disturbance, both Hirao and Rikuo sense of disturbance, but there's special heightened senses. I keep forgetting Rikuo should be here now. I really forgot that because it's not used much. I don't think Kinjiro has a power, does he? I don't just stay young, he has to eat eggs. Other than that, I don't think he has a proper power. So after that, a tag free No.1 shows up. Interesting enough, Bouquet says that one is special. Low spam and the Queen's running. Let's put a pin in that for now. Let's go to the work to base off. I also have to play tag. No. God funny. That's when Todoroki shows up, being he's a red warrior as well, using the power of Dark Red Doll. I can't remember what he says. I don't know what he says in Japanese, okay? Anyway, Waru. He's a being what he is Brain's ability. So basically, every Sentai Brain has their own special ability. Which kind of makes sense depending on the character, like Ninja's ninja abilities. Well, what about Hurricane Ranger or Kaku Ranger? What would be the difference between those? Since they're all ninja being Sentai, wouldn't they have different ninja being powers? Wouldn't they have similar powers? How are they going to distinguish that? And again, I think Zenkaiju did that. Well, I don't know. Okay, I've never seen that one. But Zenkaiju though, for the ninja one, not the ninja, the Hurricane one, they used that iconic slide door pins. But anyway, after that, We get community shenanigans as Todoroki ends up using a special something called a Beosis ability as he puts us into a chime or something. Basically somehow controlling her out like a cock. It's comedic. It's easy. Basically, right on the object, he control. He control any creature. Oh, Lozzie has that weapon, but Lozzie has the thing that controls them. It doesn't even have. Sorry. That's his Rin's ability. So basically, outside someone Daijujin is just his Rin's ability. I misread that, but it kind of makes sense because he's a Sentai enthusiast. It'd be really cool if, like, the other character. It's really cool if, like, the other characters, the other Universe Ring Warriors could come back as, the Sixth Ranger or something. They won't do that. It's not my style. At least when it comes to Sentai or Kamen Rider. They always have to use a new character to become that instead of, using an already existing character like Precure does. Yeah, but I don't get it why that's different. Like, think about it. When it comes to Precure, with their mid-season cures, most of the time, there's always a character we've seen before, or like a character created, or someone who just made their debut. I don't think they technically did that. It was Cure Ace, but that was more of an exception because it was more of a bait and switch, that one. But again, mid-season cure is always usually a character we already seen before. Either a villain or just a regular school kid, someone in the class. But with Sentai and Kamen Rider, it's just always a new character being introduced. I mostly don't for dynamics, since it always established dynamic. I was going to be more familiar with them. Someone be more familiar with who they are. Familiar with the Sentai, since Sentai keeps their identity secret and stuff. So I was more familiar with that. We're a bit easy into the dynamic, so I think it makes sense as this warrior. But hey, at least Sakito got to keep his speed most of his appearances, since we're common thing with Six Rangers in Sentai is their speed. At least it comes to gold and silver. So anyway, it was quite comedic. So no, I did more shenanigans with that. No one decides to decides to jump up a building so they can't reach him. So Todoroki pulls out a different and ends up affecting Sumino, who's not even part of this battle. She's just doing her own thing before she got dragged here because of that. Has no clue what's going on. It's kind of funny. Sorry. It's kind of funny. Sumino has no clue what's going on. And I kind of got to know that it's kind of unfair since Sumino wasn't really part of this fight. Like, she was unaware that she was doing her own thing separately. Sorry. She's doing her own thing and stuff. Oh, that's fucking annoying. She was just doing her own thing. But she somehow got trapped here. Like a hot horse in public. It must be pretty embarrassing for her. It's a lot of fun. Alright. Anyway. Due to the rule tag, this is now 5 PM. They had to do this tomorrow. Basically seems Rico is also some sort of beast tame in his own right. Anyway, Todoroki says that once he becomes #1 tag, he'll come after them next. That night, Rico is trying to think of a way to beat the alien, so that's when Hero comes in. Shows up. Hero basically says that his plan, he has his own way of doing tag. He shows him how he plays tag. Honestly speaking, it's just not for him. So next time, next time all the Gozyugers are there, alongside Todoroki, as a 6-on-1 and 6 basically typical tag. Well, just basically stands and lets himself get tagged, claiming that he's it now, so he gets to attack. Basically, he's breaking the rules, which is kind of fun. Also, we know that night that Todoroki lost someone to that horn creature. Yeah, now. So basically, Rico gets. Well, actually, kind of taught Rico something with that whole breaking the rules spin. So he ends up fighting off making Todoroki alongside Ginjiro. And Miyuki ends up battling in the No.1 battling the IEs along with Sumino. Well, just bases off against the No.1. Because for some reason he can't be destroyed. They don't want to be destroyed. So Bouquet goes out there. Well, Sumino actually decides to take care of her. Into a battle. Rico using the power of the 2 wins he gained of Jiro Ego and Bold Ego. So many egos. Because Son Boken doesn't really count as a anarchy Sentai. It's more typical espionage type of shows. Where Sentai are working under government. It's just way too common quite a lot in the early days of Sentai. Digimon kind of broke that trend. Then met with. They kind of broke that trend. But it's still continuing on for the next 2 seasons. But for Bioman, Shadow Act, we're getting their powers on space or something, I don't know. And that seems to affect all the other seasons too. Except for Maskman, that was also one, and Jetman. They did quite a lot of those espionage ones where they're under government. There's nothing wrong with that, but this doesn't work with Sentai these days, so. Whoever ends up destroying the No.1. A really cool shot of him walking in one of the explosions going on behind him. Typical Sentai stuff. Always turn your back when an explosion happens. Just makes it cool. Common Sentai trope. It's really cool though. You gotta love it, especially when Super Sentai does a team up roll call of another season. I was saying, voila, Super Sentai with an explosion in the background. That makes it just so cool. Cheesy, but cool. I mean, no one's body changes. Look, become a whole one. And tells us the one Todoroki was after the whole time. So that the No.1 actually got the woman he loved. So basically, she was taken over by a No.1. As the episodes were running towards it, as the next No.1 battle focuses on it. And whoever's Brother Ace's return pretty quick 2 episodes later. His last appearance was in episode 9. He returns in episode 12. 3 episodes after. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys for watching. If you like content, please want to see more, subscribe to the channel, notice the bell, we date all these culture. See you guys later, episodes 12 and 13. Sayonara.